Alright. Let's go. Let's get my stuff ready. First things first, we need to load up the stream. Because that's an obvious. Let's just mute it, because I was listening to music earlier. And we've got chat, I've just noticed. And my finger is in discreet pain, and it's still hurting, even though it happened like 6 hours ago. If I can connect to the chat, let me start the page. There we go, it's loading. Hello, Samaz. Alright. You're eating. I was eating earlier. But anyway, hello and welcome to FFR Season 3, Round 2, Division 1 here in China, here in Shanghai. One of my personally favourite tracks. And let's just immediately get into the rundown of everything. So, with 16 corners, surprisingly, this has actually got a decently long track distance, as it actually is decently long. I can't really see how long it is for some reason, but let's actually get into the facts. So, built at a cost of about that's almost $100 million. The Shanghai International Circuit is located on the outskirts of Shanghai, one of the largest cities in the world with a population of over 24 million. The circuit was designed by Hermann Tilke. I just don't like him. I think no one likes him anymore. And was built on reclaimed marshland. The first race was held in 2004 and was won by Rubens Barrichello. With a capacity of 200,000 spectators, the Shanghai circuit is the largest on the current Formula 1 calendar, as it's now going to be featuring in the 2023 calendar. Attendances have never reached capacity and are now approximately 140,000 for the whole weekend. The last time Formula 1 raced in China was in 2019, when Shanghai International Circuit staged the historic 1,000th Formula 1 race. Strict regulations to control the spread of COVID-19 has seen China off the F1 calendar since. However, a new contract was signed in November 2021 that will guarantee the race's future until at least 2025. Hopefully this is going to be a good race. I'm literally hoping that. Silverstone was a bit of a shocker. What you do? What you do? Anyway. Do 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 do. I'm just checking some stuff, just to make sure I'm correct for this. On me. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got all of this correct. All of the teams. Yep. You wanna me, but you don't, girl, what you do? Hello, Aiden. Don't remind me. I'm watching my own damn business. Yep, I've already said hello to you, Samas. Alright. I need to check out France v Australia, because there could have been any goals that I've missed. Not rugby. So it's currently 2-1 France. Australia were winning 1-0, and then in 5 minutes, that's the time span. This is what France did. Ow. That actually hurt. Oh, my eye. We're gonna get this race underway. Sure. Hello, Swifty. Yeah, oh yes, YouTube emoji. The mod. $7 degrees, Jesus. Alright. I think Mitchell's AFK. He's still got 18 minutes to get back. But anyway, who's going to be the first driver out? What's the first man that's... Who's the first person with their guy just coming out with the hand? It's Aiden and Samaz. I think Aiden's going to be the first one to get out. On board with him. Oh, Swifty's gone ahead. And Mitch was actually the first one out. Hold on. There we go. Anyway. Oh, Kinetic Forge is out on track as well. So is Smithy and Mitchell. Oh, I was already reading. I meant Siski. Both McLaren and both Aston Martin drivers and the AlphaTauri not out on circuit. That's Swifty spinning at I believe turn 7. He now needs to make sure those rears will cool down. Jensen's out on track. Sam has now. Let's get round to Mitchell. Let's see his fastest lap. Beast out on the wets. He's probably gonna. I mean, I've seen this before. He's just gonna test out how the track feels. He just needs to be careful of the speeding drivers ahead of him. That's Jack Oddie also going out. So Mitchell, the first one on the lap, and that is Jensen round. What is going on here? Absolute bedlam. Oh no, that was Skull Salt that was going out. I thought that was Beast is now going out. Mitchell makes his way round literally the tightest corners I think are on the circuit, and that is Aiden or Samaz. It's Samaz, and that's Beast spinning round at turn 2, and Samaz with a 5 place grid penalty. Now it's really costly. So what will be the baseline lap? Mitchell makes his way down into turn 11. Nice little chicane. Purple sector 2, I mean obviously, as he's the first one to make a lap, with Skull Salt behind him. Oh, misclick. I mean, I met onto Smithy as he spun. Jack Oddie, I think. Oh no, that was Jensen spinning. As now Mitchell makes his way round into turn 15 and now into turn 16. He's going to cross the line. What is the baseline lap? It's a 1:35.3. Skull Salts will be starting his lap, and that Samaz, nope, that was Aiden, closely behind, and he sets it even quicker with a 1:34.3. Smithy now warming up his tyres, but Rally loses his rear end at the exit. That's going to be costly, but he was invalid. Why did it say he's on the lap? It was just lag. So that's Skull Beast round to... Oh, well, that's Skull Salt as well. And that was No, that's Mitra as well. Turn 8's being really deadly to these drivers. Aussie on a lap, on board with him. On board with the AlphaTauri. Makes his way round turn 9 into turn 10. And I believe that's Smithy. Making his way around the final corner. He's going to cross the line. It wasn't a real lap. Aussie, I think, losing his rear end there. Skull Beast diving into the pits. There's absolute queuing going on through his turns 11, 12 and 13. But Aussie makes his way round turn 14 into turn 15 and then round the final corner. He's not going to screw this time. It's going to be a 133.6. Okay. Jackody's next goes P2. Skull Salt just trying to carry that McLaren. Yep, he's diving into the pits as expected. Skull Beast is retired from the session. And that is Jensen round at turn 9. But let's see Smithy's proper lap this time. This is the proper lap. He was 22 seconds and 22.5 seconds down on his last lap compared to Aussie. Makes his way round into turn 14. Along the small little bend, that's Jensen. Connecting Forge has rejoined, also known as Rally. Around the final corner, Smithy on board with him. He's going to cross the line to 134.4, goes 4th fastest. Who's the next one to cross the line? That is Jensen. He's been spinning a lot, so this is not his real lap. But there's Swifty behind him, about to start his actual lap. And I believe that's Aiden out on track now. Matisiski's lagged out again. Yep, it was Aiden going out on track. And now Swifty on a proper lap. And that was Mitchell passing by. Makes his way around the little kind of big bend. I don't really know what it's called. But he goes ahead around into turn 6. And this is where he starts his sector 2. Hopefully it doesn't go to waste. Makes his way into turn 7, into turn 8. And then that heavy braking zone of turn 9 is where you really need to brake a little. And then turn 10, drop the pace, but you've still got it. Down the straight now. He starts his sector 3. It's a purple sector 2. He is beating Aussie's sector 2, which I don't even remember what it was. As he rounds turn 13, ready to go down the long straight, the long back straight, where he can reach to probably even 348 kilometers an hour if he's got the slipstream as well. And brace hard into turn 14, even into gear 3. Goes Swifty. And now he's going to round the final corner. And that's, I believe, Aiden or someone. Swift goes P3. Something must have happened in either Sector 1 or Sector 3, because he got purple Sector 2. So something must have happened in the other two sectors. But Aiden now starts his lap with 2 drivers, I believe that was, no, just Aussie, letting him through. Aiden goes purple Sector 1, nearly 2/10 quicker. So this is really getting interesting here. Around the long bend. And is now going to make his way down into turns 9 and 10, and that is, I believe, Swifty, the dark blue marker, not a Red Bull marker, a Williams marker, spun round at turn 8. It's a purple sector 2. Is Aiden gonna slap Ozzy in the face and set an even quicker lap time? He needs this sector 3 to be perfect. He charges his way down the back straight. That DRS flap open. He's going to make his way round into turn 14. What is he going to do now? And then around the final corner to cross the line with loads of yellow flags everywhere. He goes out of his way to go P1 by a way quicker time compared to Ozzy's. And now this is going to be Aiden's in lap, I believe. But now Ozzy is going to cross the line. He stays P2. He doesn't even improve. That's the Alfa Romeo of Mitchell. Yeah, it was Mitchell. Doesn't improve or anything. Jack Oddy stays in P3. Who's next up? That was Kinetic Forge, but he does not improve his lap. Who's next to cross the line? That is Smithy. Is he on a proper lap though? No, he's not. So the next one is Mitchell. Rounds his way. This is a proper... Oh no, it's Siski. That was Salt going off at the final corner, and that was, I believe, Samaz or Aiden diving into the pits. That was Samaz diving into the pits like a dolphin. But this is Siski's first lap. Makes his way into turn 1. Keeps that line wide and then cuts in to hit the apex. Makes his way round the little... Okay, I think it's a snail. Like the snail turns. But makes his way, and that is a light blue dot of Aiden going to jump into the pit. How about that the orange dot also jumping into the pit? And that's Ozzy letting someone through. That's the Aston Martin of, I believe, Jensen, but Siski's gone. Siski's gone round. Unlucky there. Could have been his first lap. And Mitchell goes P2. Is this Jensen's moment? Is this going to be his moment? Is this going to be his lap? Rounds one of the final corners. Turn 14, turn 15, the small little bend, and now into the final corner. Hits the apex well. He doesn't go off the track. He crosses the line, goes P8. Samaz going out. Asiski spun again. Smithy goes second fastest as Jack Oddy retires from the session on track. And that's a Mercedes behind Smithy, and that's the Mercedes of Samaz. And then there's a yellow dot going extremely slowly, and that is Siski. Or Matt, I don't know. I'm just going to say Matty. And that's Jensen off of the circuit at the exit of turn 7. Let Smithy by and let Aiden by. Into another long bend. You can hear the screeches of Smithy's car. He makes his way into turn 13. Now down the long straight. You need a good exit to make. He's hit the 300km mark. Samaz closely behind. Not even on a proper lap. So let's go back to Smithy. He dives into the pits. What does Samaz do? He's going to cross the line, doesn't even set a proper lap. So, so this is going to be his start lap, his proper lap. Now you can see it says proper. Gents are going to the pits. He retires from the session. And that's a Sector 1 yellow flag with Skull Salts round at the entry of Turn 2. This track is just being a thorn. Not the greatest. 2 minutes 50 left on the clock. I think drivers should start going out now. Or maybe even, probably later, to try and their best and set a lap in. Skull Salt, don't forget he spun round, I think. Turns 2, I think this is the same lap. Yep, he's going slowly, he's not taking it serious. Literally, the top 7 all out on outlaps. Except for Samaz and Salt. Now we've got Aiden. Why did it just change? It just changed from outlap to a normal lap. Samaz, can he finally get a good lap in? The two Mercedes behind each other. Aiden and Samaz. Samaz goes off the track to let Aiden through. That's the McLaren. Finally setting a proper lap time, but not the quickest it can be. This season is really being a struggle for the man in P10. Skull Salts, the defending champion, is not having his day. Neither in Britain or now this race. On board with Aiden. Just ever so slightly improves his Sector 2. So someone must have beaten it, as it's not purple. He rounds the final corner, down the back straight. And is this the man to take pole today? 30 seconds. He's probably going to want to sneak in one more lap if this doesn't go to plan. Around the final corner, he hits the DRS and goes even quicker. Only by a couple hundredths, but he still goes quicker. And that's Salt retiring from the session. He spun into the wall. He must have gone wide and spun into the wall. But this session's over. Siski just ever so slightly doesn't make it. In P5. But Aussie now gets the DRS, crosses the line, goes second fastest. Not enough to beat Aiden. Smithy is next. No, it's Swifty is actually next. On board with Smithy. Swifty. Why do I keep mixing the two? But he rounds the last couple of corners. Is this going to be the man getting pole today? Around the final corner, DRS flap is hanging, and it goes P6. Ever so slightly behind Mitchell. But Aiden probably should just retire from the race, in my opinion, just now. Because Smithy had actually improved his lap time and gone second fastest. But yeah. So that's the qualifying for you. Why is the car saying? Why does it sound like the car's saying no repeatedly? He's like, no, 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 no. So, your pole position goes to Aiden. He's really starting to perform, not only in this league, but in many other. I'll just need to go to the toilet. I am back. Alright, people are now leaving their grid slots to get this race underway. So this is going to be hopefully a great race. So, this race bound to get underway. So how is this going to shape up? Let's look at the tyres. Everyone's going mediums or hards. Both of the Mercedes on hards, the rest on mediums. Is this going to be the better strategy? We don't know. Swifty just speeding his way on. So Aiden leads, Smithy in second, Ozzy in third, Mitchell in fourth, Siski in fifth, Swifty in sixth, Kinetic Forge or Rally in seventh, Jack Oddy in eighth, Jensen in ninth, Salt in P10, Sleep Beast in P11, and Samaz in P12. With this race bound to get underway, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are underway here in China. It is a great start for Siski. He's just erupted into turn 1, up into P1. What on earth's happened there? There's a yellow flag. Back down that, I believe that's Skull Salt. Round at turn 1, must have been some contact. But Matty Siski, clear ahead. What a beautiful start. Just fantastic. Chef's kiss. Makes his way round turn 5. Turn 6, sorry. And it's another yellow flag. Who's that? It's Beast this time. Both of them are McLaren's having a mare. Salt overtaking Samas in the background. Rally trying to close in on his Season 2 championship. The man who fought with him for the championship. With Swifty as well. Swifty, what a start as well. As this race starts to go on, let's just quickly look at the position changes. This has been absolutely amazing for Siski, but now Swifty loses his rear end. He is now gonna lose it. Aiden has the slipstream. So does Kinetic Forge behind him. Swifty trying to send it. Is it gonna work? It's actually worked for Swifty, but is Matty gonna keep with him? No, he can't. Beast has been overtaken by Samas, but side by side, Siski, is he gonna get it into turn 1? Even before turn 1, he is. And Aiden's now trying to sneak a sniffer through. Is it gonna happen side by side? And now Kinetic Forge. These three have all been fighting for the championship, and the man who won the championship is all the way down in 10th. And Kinetic Forge gets round Aiden. Smithy, I think, forced to go on the grass here. Let's go on board with Jack Oddy. And there's a yellow flag, and that's Beast again. No, it was Salt. I thought it was Beast, but sorry about that. That was someone else. Who's that going wide? That was Smithy. Smithy must have made a mistake, and now Jensen trying to sneak through. Side by side, Smithy's ahead. Oh, that was contact between Jack Oddy and Mitchell. Jack Oddy with a 5-second penalty, but Jensen makes his way up into P5, but they're still going side by side. Smithy's ahead. Salt has dropped the championship leader, the championship winner last season, is now down into 12th. Not the greatest race for him. Kinetic Forge gonna make a move on Swifty, and it's actually worked out. Lovely move. And now Aiden gonna try and maybe sneak a move in, or maybe Swifty gonna try and sneak a move in, and that's Siski going round. What's just happened to the Alfa Romeos? They've just had a mare. They've gone from hero to zero. Kinetic Forge currently in the lead, ahead of Aiden and Swifty. Closely behind is Smithy. Any closer gaps that I should look out for? Maybe Smithy. There's a yellow flag again, and it's Siski again. He just had the dream start, and now he's just gotten a mare ending. He's just gotten a horrible ending from an amazing start. The gaps, the packs are starting to loosen themselves, and that's Jensen round. At the exit of turn 13, this corner's been mostly deadly to most of the drivers, and Jensen drops down to his starting position, the only driver at his starting position, and Siski has now been overtaken by Salt. Aiden pulls to the left with DRS. Is he going to make the move around the outside into turn 1? They bang. I think they touched wheels there. Going into turn 2. Rally's got their inside line. They actually touched this time. They've made contact this time. I think they've made contact again. But Aiden is ahead of Rally. Oh, what's happened here? Kinetic Force has been forced to go wide. They tried to sneak. He tried to sneak a move, but it didn't go to plan. And now Swifty is all on the rear of Kinetic Forge. Smithy also behind. Currently, Swifty is in an Alpine sandwich. Alpine not doing the best last season. But this season, with a new TP, one new driver, and that's just seemed to change everything. And that's Jensen and Samaz. Must have made contact somewhere. Kinetic Forge, DRS, Aiden just a sitting duck. But Aiden wants to fight some more. He wants to fight some more. The switchback of dreams. Is it on? No, it's not. But they're still going side by side, going to the final corner. Rally's ahead, but he goes wide. And Aiden is ahead. And this is confirmed. Or he's keeping with him. So it's literally, this top 5 is just literally glued together. They cannot separate. How much you pull them apart, they'll stick together. And then the other packs are just all, and then the rest is just basically the pellet. This is literally like the first wave, and then the rest is just the peloton. Peloton, whatever. However you pronounce it. I'm not that good at pronouncing things. So down the straight now. Rally's gonna have DRS, and now, once again, and that's Mitchell this time. This time it's Mitchell off at turn 8, and now it's also Salt at turn 7, stuck in the gravel. Ooh. Ooh. That was nearly contact there, if you noticed that. And Kinetic Forge down the inside on Aiden. They touch rears. I mean, one gets hit in the rear, the other doesn't. What is this fighting going on all around? The whole top 5 is just in one giant clump, fighting all against each other. Aussie gets ahead of Swifty. Swifty gets ahead of Aiden, and Kinetic Forge trying to run away, but here comes Swifty into P1. Aiden down into P5. This grid is this top 5 is changing left, right, and centre. Aussie up into P3. Aiden down into P5. Smithy up down into P4. Kinetic Forge down into P2, and then Swifty up into P1. Smithy now overtakes Aussie. Aussie is keeping with him. He wants to keep with him, obviously. You can really tell how far everyone is, except for the top 5. But Swifty trying to keep away, trying to fend, shoo Kinetic Forge away, but he just won't leave. He's keeping with him everywhere they go, and that's Samaz and Skull Beast going round. Skull Beast at the exit of turn 10, and Samaz at turn 7 and 8. Now Matty Siski. Oh, Beast loses his rear, side by side, and oh, I thought they were side by side. But Kinetic Forge is ahead of Swifty, and Kinetic Forge also gets the DRS. Oh no, he doesn't. I don't have this one. Round the outside, Smithy trying to slick through a nose, but it's just not enough to get past these two. Swifty still trying to, Jesus, Aussie trying to send a move there, and has it worked? No, it hasn't. Oh, will it? It worked. Ozzy with a beautiful move. Swifty trying to overtake Kinetic Forge. Beast is fighting with Samas through the snail. Here on lap 7. No crashes yet. Jensen, first penalty that's gonna stick with someone for multiple exceeding track limit warnings. And that's Samaz. Round at the exit of turn 9 at the entry of turn 10. And that is Jensen gonna get ahead. Well, yes he is. Very shouldn't have done that, Samaz. Should have seen Jensen coming. Swifty down the inside, side by side currently with Kinetic Forge. Can't do it now. Smithy, side by side, it's not enough. Swifty just going left, right, and Kinetic. Oh, Smithy, being the most bravest of all, goes nowhere, but Kinetic Forge has now got a penalty. These three are all, it's nearly 3 abreast. It was nearly 3 abreast going into turn 7. But what is going, this top 5 is just not going to separate, are they? Literally, you can see all 5 stuck, literally, look at the interval times, they're all within 5/10 of each other. Like for each gap, it's all beneath 5/10. Now Aussie is absolutely in the wrong here, not in the clear here. Aiden gets the DRS. He tries the best. It's an Alpine one too. But the thing is, if this pack is gonna keep staying with each other, Kinetic Forge is definitely not gonna win this race. It's absolute mayhem here in the top 5. Swifty side by side with Smithy, and that Skull Salt round. His teammate goes by. Oh, look at Swifty! Look at Swifty! Look at that! Aussie! Being the most bravest of them all. What is going on back there? You just saw that. I just cannot unsee that anymore. It's nearly 3 abreast. Smithy's gone ahead. What's going on here? I've got no clue. Into turn 8. Round into turn 9. They're all keeping with each other. And now Smithy has the chance to get the lead. The first time he's been in the lead or on track to win a race since Abu Dhabi. Makes his way around one of the final corners, turn 13. Literally, you can see them all. They're all bunched up, but now Rally's the odd one out because he's the one with the penalty. It's 3 abreast. It's 3 abreast going into turn 14. Are they going to keep with each other? They're still going 3 abreast, even though some go wide. What is going on here? This Samaz. Samaz is about to get swallowed. Riley with his second time penalty. Smithy down the inside. And Samaz has spun again. Beast overtakes Salt down the back straight. And Aiden ahead of Kinetic Forge has spun. Oh! Now, that is definitely Kinetic Forge to blame for. He should not have gone out. He should have seen that coming. Well, that's an end plate lost for Kinetic Forge. Siski also goes ahead, and that's Aiden. No, that's not Aiden, that's Sam, that's my mistake. And now that with Rally gone, this pack is slowly starting to separate. It was Rally that was keeping this all. Because now the gap has pretty much erupted. Because it was all tight together for everyone, but now it's just, with Rally gone, it's not even close. Not that much closer anymore. Aussie goes wide. Swifty trying to sneak through. It does not work. Samaz is nearly lapped by Jensen. I've just noticed that. Round into turn 1. Aiden on board with him. Can he overtake Swifty? These lot are trying their best to stay together, but now with Kinetic Forge gone, it's just not really working. Because that's what really got them to bunch up, because everyone was fighting with each other. Because everyone was at a similar pace with Rally. Because everyone was fighting with Rally. But now, it's just gone. It's just a long queue. It's just a long line. Literally looks like a line for a bit. The two McLarens going at it. Speed's going down the inside. Is that going to work? As they come out into turn 5. Salt is keeping it ahead. Focusing off of our shift on the McLarens. Aussie doesn't even have DRS. It was Rally that was keeping this all in. But Aiden trying to pop a move. It's not going to work. Back to the McLarens because this is the... Oh no! Salt's gone round. Nearly collected Beast with him. And that's Jensen as well. Round at turn 9. Swifty dives into the pits. It's now just Aussie and Aiden. This group has just become... no one's now close to each other anymore. Kinetic Forge into the pits. Now everything's spread out. Now I'm going to be more bored as a commentator. No, I'm not. Look at this. Siski trying to keep him with Swifty. Is it going to turn out for the better? It's not going to. It doesn't look like it, at least. Samaz with a penalty for multiple warnings. Aiden making his way. He's going to now charge at Aussie. Now that Aussie's got no DRS, he's just sitting at the rear waiting for the correct moment to strike, and this is the correct moment to strike. Aiden, just before turn 14, gets ahead of Aussie. But now Aussie's gonna have the DRS. It's going hand in hand. In the back of my mind, you die. Why do I? Oh, I haven't noticed this. Salt and Jack Audi. Samaz is out. It's a virtual safety car, and now this has really stopped things. with Samas out. You can see him, he spun at the exit of the final corner. So now racing's really separated. It's a full safety car. Wait, I didn't even notice. It's a full safety car. Now that, because of the pack all evenly spread out, is the safety car going to go in the slap or going the harsh mode, or is it going to go, let's wait for everyone, and this is going to take a long time mode? Literally, I can go right now and probably come back, and it's still going to be a safety car. I'm back, and also let's put our eyes on football. France is currently winning 4-1, so Australia ain't looking too good anymore. Yep, this safety car's waiting for everyone. So this is gonna be, we're gonna go back racing again. The top 5 we had, currently in the top 4, except one of the top 4. Sadly, Kinetic Forge down in 8th. Hopefully he can make his way back up. So Smithy in the lead here. Safety car is in this lap. Who's that? That's Salt. Crashed at the wall. He's on the inters. Is it starting to rain? Both of the McLarens on the inters. I don't fully know what's going on. And that's Aussie going to the pits. So is Jensen. So, we're back racing again. Smithy with a comfortable lead ahead of a... So, is Aussie and Jensen, they're pitting for the inters as well. So, it's starting to rain. Yes, it is. Swifty making moves side by side down into the straight. The two Alfa Romeos going side by side. And Siski turns out victorious. Swifty puts it away and goes up into P2. DRS will be disabled soon. As you can see, it is starting to rain as the bottom four have all gone intermediates. Swifty close behind, trying to close the gap on Smithy. And he's going to, on board with Swifty. He's trying to get the slipstream. Smithy swerves and weaves all about. He tries the dummy on Smithy. Swifty's going to try the dummy down the inside. Is it going to work? Yes, it is. But I think they're going to start going into the pits soon. Oh! And it's an absolute mayhem. Smithy is out of the Grand Prix after a crash with... And Swifty's been disqualified from the session. Now, is it going to be a restart? Aiden with a disqualification. So this has really changed up the strategies. The McLaren's now comfortably... Oh, Aiden's asking for a restart. So, with that incident in the way, is it going to be a restart? Kinetic Forge down the inside, down the inside on Skull Salt, and now is he gonna follow that with Aussie? DRS enabled. Is it still not wet enough? Aussie tries to switch back. Has it? Yes, it has worked. But now Aussie's gonna concede due to DRS. Yellow flag. That's Siski out. Siski is out, and it's a full safety car. Alright. mayhem. Alright, we're loading in. So, gonna get this race back underway. And we've already got some drivers being disqualified. I think you can still see some sort of dry line. Oh my goodness, what is going on? We haven't even made it to the back straight, and literally most of the grid has been disqualified. Half of the grid. All on wets. Skull Beast going wide. So why is Aussie there, but Mitchell there, and Beast there? I don't know. So Smithy is gonna take the top spot. In P2 it's Aiden, P3 Aussie, P4 Swifty, P5 Mitchell, P6 Matty Siski, P7 Jack Oddy, P8 Kinetic Forge, P9 Scott Beast, P10 Jensen, P11 Salt, and P12 Samaz. So Smithy, take it away. One, two, three, four, five. Go, go, go here once again on the restart. It's a great start for Smithy going into turn one. Look, who's that? That's Jack Oddy sneaking through into P3. But the start, Smithy leads, followed by Aussie. That's a yellow flag. Who's that dropping by? That's Kinetic Forge round. Samaz tries to stay out, decided to stay out of the mayhem, and that worked. So Smithy leads, Aussie down the inside. He's keeping with him, and he's ahead. But Smithy goes back on him, and is it going to work out this time? No, it's not. For Aussie, no. And that's Salt. Spun around at turn 7. That's already our first spin at turn 7 on this restart, and it's not even lap 2 yet. Smithy trying his best to shoe off, and Kinetic Forge overtakes Jensen. But Jack Cody just gets overtaken by Mitchell. I was about to say something amazing about Jack Cody, and then Mitchell was like, just pops in. And he's also going to pop past Aussie. But he's keeping with him. Jack Cody side by side with Swifty. Jensen and Samaz fighting as well. Now this is really a bunched up pack. And this is the peloton, bro. Smithy, nearly 2-minute lap. make their way around the snail. Mitchell and Swifty, two owners, battle it out. Mitchell's ahead. So is Siski. Never mind. I do not like these tic-tacs. Down the inside, Jack Oddy on Mitchell. And it's worked out. Oh! Bit of colliding, I heard. And who's that behind? Jensen and Salt, a championship winner, against the new man to the championship. They both go off the track. Jensen tries his best to immediately join back on without spinning. And Swifty gets ahead of Siski. And Jensen gets ahead of Salt before turn 1. And Swifty's got a corner cutting penalty. And this was just pure corner cutting. Side by side down the straight. Into turn 5. Is Siski going to be fancy enough to try down the ascent? He is. And it's worked. Jensen's out already. At turn 6, and it's immediately a virtual safety car. Will the FIA change their minds? Probably yes. So it's a virtual safety car. So we're back underway. And Siski immediately trying to make a move down the inside. And it's worked. Matty Siski is ahead of Swifty. Smithy in the lead with Aussie behind. Aussie and Jack Oddy's first race, and they're getting second and third, which is absolutely fantastic. Siski making his way round. Hold on. Around into the blistering rain. You can already see dust getting kicked up. But making his way into turn 2. So down the straight, back straight, side by side, Jack Oddy and Mitchell. We've got someone joining in the commentary box, and that's the man who's just DNF'd, Jensen.
I lost it. It's very embarrassing. Anyway, Aussie going for a move on. I can't even see the name, Smithy. Mate,
So, Gold Sultan Sammers.
I've just been watching Jack Oddie and Aussie recently. The gears, they're just holding it in like fifth and stuff.
Mitchell says the fast Siski gets it even better with a 149.464.
He's been really quick this weekend so far.
Yeah, he's just been
It's
spinning a lot. He's just been spinning a lot. Jack Oddie trying to keep with Mitchell and Aussie trying to keep with Smithy. Going into turn 5.
Smithy has got more of the arresto here. As he locks up there, Aussie smashes into the back of him.
Yeah, it was really risky.
And Siski's catching up to Jack. Ooh,
Sorry to interrupt you there, but Smithy actually lost his rear end, so Aussie's now way closer.
Lost his. The whole... Oh, Jack's gone off. Jack went off. Siski's on his rear. He just hit
I'm
his
just
rear
watching the top 3 here. And Mitchell wanting to try and sneak a move in, but with no DRS, that could not be possible. Sammers and Salts battling out for P10.
That's made the most DRS in this top, and the most DRS in this top 3 battle is Smithy, and it's Mitchell, and then it's Aussie.
Oddie.
Overtaking Jack.
Jack Oddie. Jack's gone off into the grass. That rear end is not really doing him favours.
You must be crying for McLaren by now, mate. They're the whole beast. Speaking of McLaren, beast is trying to overtake Swifty.
It's Abu Dhabi all over again. Down the inside. Even try. Oh, that was really risky, and now he's just stuck into P9.
It's top 3 bottom. Aussie lost it. Mitchell's gonna be down around the outside. When he exited to the final corner, Aussie lost it. Any mistake, it could cost him a position around here.
Yeah, and it's China.
This exact situation happened to me about a year ago from now, and I binned it.
Skull Beast down the inside on Swifty. Is it going to work this time? They actually collide. They're keeping with each other.
They're side by side. Going into turn
Smithy's keeping with him.
Smithy looks up. But Aussie here. Just watching this mental battle here. I won't be surprised if there's contact going up through here.
Aussie's in a first class seat there.
And Siski's here. So is Hayden.
The top 5 being trying to did what they did in the first race, glue them back together, and just make an absolute train.
That rally just can try and catch up to that train there.
I mean, he's the man that kept it all until he spun.
Holding this up. Siski's the man. As he goes down the inside of Aussie, what a move this will be if he gets it done. Yes, he does. What a move up to P3. Now from is rapid round here. Aussie tries to go for the move but he loses it. This is an amazing race so far.
And a fantastic race. This also was the feature race.
I can't even comment on this. What is going on?
Smithy trying to switch back down the inside. They've banged wheels. They banged wheels again, going now into turn 15 and into the final corner. Smithy's still ahead.
I'm riding on board with Aiden here. You can't really see anything as he comes to the final corner.
Yeah, it's really dusty.
Siski, Aiden, and Aussie have all been using their overtake a lot. Siski's going to go down the inside of Aussie. Be a contact, mate. Oh, Siski nearly spun there. There's a side by side.
Can they hear you? Jensen, just double check if they can hear you or not.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they can.
Because last time they didn't hear you at the interview.
I changed it as soon as that happened, by the way. Anyway. Aussie's been overtaken by Aiden as well. Aussie must have lost it there, as Ronnie's now caught up to the back of the train, and so has Jack.
This is about to literally become a peloton.
The whole grid fighting for a P1 there.
Literally, just Jack Oddie.
Someone's gone off, I think. No.
Literally, Jack Oddy, Samaz and
Salt.
Salt.
Team orders maybe could come in play here, but Aiden's too close, so they can't. But here goes Mike Jaw trying to make the move. No, he can't. Can Siski though? No.
Is Smithy going to get his second win, or is anyone from behind going to shoot up and overtake?
Did he?
Smithy won in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, it's not this season though.
Yep, I mean his second overall win.
That's in this league. Siski has got to head of Mike Jaw.
But Mitchell with the switchback.
And he's now going to get him. Now he's going to get on Swifty. He's going to be. Siski's trying to get in there, but he's no overtake. And Mike Jaw leads. And Smithy's going to send it.
And it's worked again.
And Siski, as Mike Jaw's been run out of road, Siski's going to try and get Mike Jaw on the exit here. Going into the final corner, Mike Jaw backs out. Siski ahead of Mike Jaw after he got squeezed off out the road. And now the whole train is here. Jack got overtaken Swifty. Jack looks like he's like a problem with that car.
Skull Beast.
Jack is really struggling there.
Yeah.
Ozzy,
Skull Beast keeping with Jack.
Ozzy got overtaken by Rally. He's still at the back of his queue, but hopefully he can get back
Gonna
up
turn
there.
to the right. Can he make the move? No, he can't.
Inside for the lead. Siski's overtaken Smithy for the lead. Hope he can maintain it. Going to turn 4. Over this fucking corner. Over this corner is
turn
Smithy,
6.
You can do a switch back. No, you can't.
Matty Siski's ahead.
Skull Beast and Jack having a scrap.
Side by side.
You better stay ahead of him, mate. Come on.
And Jack Oddy is still ahead.
Jack, do this for Aston, mate.
Through turn 7 and 8 into the long S section. And it's going to be down the inside, and Beast still keeping with him.
Anyway.
And Beast is ahead, and oh, Samaz has taken. Samaz has just taken Jack Oddy hostage, and you threw him off course.
Oh my god! Look at the gap already. Siski has formed.
It's it's 3 abreast. It's 3 abreast down the back straight. Not anymore.
He's getting squeezed as much as he can. Mike Jaw trying to get involved. Mike Jaw's been trying to run outside his way.
Oh,
it's a massive crash.
Kinetic Forge is out. It's a safety car.
It's a safety car.
This is.
We knew that was going to happen sometime. Rally, sadly though, Kinetic Forge, should I say.
I think I've seen what happened.
You're just a bystander.
Looking back at the stream, I'm gonna be honest here. Looking back at the stream,
I was looking at Aiden, and then I came back off him. I went back on him. I saw him sideways.
I was just looking at the rear of Aiden. I was just staring at the rear of Aiden.
We're gonna get 1 point.
He clips.
What a constructors. We're getting 1 point, baby.
He clips.
Yeah.
I think he clips.
He
clips.
Interesting top 4. Look at this top 4. Marshall, Swifty, Samaz, and Skull. Stumps.
Let's go back. So.
Marshall and Swifty
Right.
P1 and 2 last weekend.
Let's see this.
Last week.
So Aiden gets clipped by Smithy. Smithy spins into Mitchell, which yeets him off the track. I don't really. It's like 1 minute 16ish behind. No 0.59. Just go 0.59 behind. It's basically a minute behind. And then Smithy goes into Rally. Rally, I think, clips Mitchell, and then just Bedlam calls, and Kinetic Forge was the one with the most damage. But Mitchell is in the lead. What's happened to Siski? Has he pit? So, letting Siski through.
I'm watching this. Aiden just got. Yeah, I was watching Aiden. He got turned.
Yeah, and then he clipped, and then Smithy clipped Kinetic Forge.
Siski, you better win. I mean, Siski, you should win. Jack, you better.
Oh, Swift. No, Samaz just slapping the rear of Swifty.
I've got to go, sadly. Yeah.
Oh.
It's very depressing.
Goodbye.
Yes. Oh my god, my PlayStation.
Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. I actually got that literally on point. Oh, Samaz! I think has just gotten damage. If we take a closer look, the two are fighting, Salt and Samaz. What is going on in this safety car? Look at Salt wanting to make the move. He wants to get ahead. The championship defender wants to get ahead. Safety cars in this lap. Jack Oddy left alone. The two owners, 1 and 2. Is Jack Oddy going to catch up with the rest? And we're about to get back underway. And Swifty and Mitchell, Samaz with the start of dreams, Salt with not really the greatest start, but he's trying to keep with Samaz. And as it happened, the switchback, they collide. Siski snuck through. It's a 1 and 3 for Alfa Romeo. And they collide again. Salt and Samaz. Down the inside. Is it going to work? Yes, it is. Beast fighting with Aiden. Everyone's stuck together now. Flex tape. Oh, Salt's gone off. Salt's lost it. Turn 7. Turn 7's been a pain for Salt. But Siski, can he make it a 1-2 for Alfa Romeo? Down the inside. It's worked. It's currently en route to be a 1-2 for Alfa Romeo. Down the straight now, but down the back straight.
Hello.
No, komentuję. Już zaraz koniec. But Swifty overtakes Swift. Okay, straight penalties. If you really want to know JDM, here you go. There's your penalties. Down the straight. Can Siski regain Can he regain the Alfa Romeo 1-2 here on lap 12? They're going side by side. Is this gonna be the charm? Yes, it is. Purple sector 1 for Siski. He is really pushing that. He is really pushing now. Aussie overtaking Skull Salt. It's gonna be a 1-2. Is it though? Let's look at the leaders. Samaz is going to, if Samaz catches up, it will be a 1-2 for Alfa Romeo, but it's currently looking like Siski's gonna win. Samaz has just been double overtaken. Oh, Samaz sends it back on everyone. And now, going into the penultimate lap, lap 13 out of 14, Siski sets the fastest lap. They're still fighting Skull Beast and the two Mercedes. And the two Mercedes go into each other. This may be Skull Beast's chance to fly away. But Aiden is probably going to keep with him. Samaz has dropped. It's a yellow flag. Somewhere. Oh, who's that going off? Salt has crashed with Samaz or someone. Yes. And Salt's lost his front wing. Through the S, it's probably going to be a 1-2 for the Italian team. Around the final corners is going to be lap 14. And now it's going to be real racing. Is this going to be it? I think it is going to be a 1-2. Matty Siski with his, I don't know which win it is. I think it's the first one. I'm just going to say it's the first one. But what a race this has been. Around into the four on the corners. Salt is out. There's been a crash at turn 6. Something must be going on here. Smithy and Samaz, but Matty Siski is the one we need to focus on because he's just won the Chinese Grand Prix. Matty Siski wins FFR Round 2. Mitchell coming in second, Swifty coming in third. But here is your race winner, Matty Siski. So Smithy in P8. What a race this has been. So Siski wins the race. I'm about to hop off, so see ya.